Right, number 24, we have x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y equal to -1. The equation of a circle in the xy plane is shown above. What is the radius of the circle? Right, so this question is an equation of a circle question, and this equation is not in the standard form. Okay, so what we need to do is first try to convert into the standard form of the equation of a circle. So the standard form, let me write it over here. For equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. And here h comma k represent the center of the circle, and then r represent the radius of the circle. All right. So pretty much what happens is, if you have the equation in this form, then whatever number on the right, that's r squared, that's radius squared, and we can take the square root, and that'll give us the radius. So how do we convert it into the standard form? Okay, so there is a very specific method that we have to use. It's called completing the square. Completing the square. Right? So when we try to convert the equation of a circle into the standard form, we always do completing the square. So how does it work? So we begin with the equation, x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 2y. So let's switch things around a little bit. Let's put everything with x right next to them, right next to each other. We have x squared plus 4x, and then we're gonna leave open space. Okay, we're gonna add a number there, so leave a space. And then we have plus y squared minus 2y, and then once again, we're gonna add a number there, so we'll leave an open space. And this is equal to -1. Okay, so now what number do we add? Well, so the number that we add, you always have to look at here, the number in front of x, that's a 4. So we had to take the 4, we had to divide it by 2, and we square that. Okay, always divide it by 2 and then square that. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, 2 squared is 4, right? So we're gonna add a 4 right there. Okay, don't forget, if we add it to the left side, we do also have to add on the right, okay, to keep the equation balanced. So we also have to add a 4 on the right side. All right, similarly for the y's, we take the number in front of y, which is -2. We're gonna divide it by 2, and we're gonna square that. Okay, always divide by 2 and then square it. So it'll be -2 divided by 2 is -1. -1 squared is +1. I do a +1 on that. And don't forget do a +1 on the right. Okay. So once we have that, now the question is, why do we add a number, right? Well, how would that help us? So we do a +4 there. Now this thing here, see the x squared plus 4x plus 4, we can actually factor it. And this is called a perfect square trinomial. So when we factor this, the two factors that we get will always be exactly the same. Okay, so when we do completing square, we always get a perfect square trinomial. And we factor it, the two factors are the same. So if you have x squared plus 4x plus 4, we can say this is x and x. And we're looking for two number multiplied to be 4 and add to be 4. So it had to be +2 and +2. Okay. And then the number here that we get is always the number that we have after we divide by 2. Okay, so 4 over 2 is 2, right? So it's +2 +2. It will always be like that. Okay. And then the y's, we can also factor that. Right? Y squared minus 2y plus 1 is, can factor as y minus 1, y minus 1. Okay. And on the right side, we solve that -1 plus 4 plus 1 should be just equal to 4. Okay. So we're almost there to rewrite it. Here we have x plus 2 times x plus 2. Since we have two of the same factors, we can just rewrite it as x plus 2 squared. And then we have y minus 1 squared equal to 4 like that. Okay. I see this is in the standard form of the equation of a circle. Okay, this is in the standard form. So here the question says, what's the radius? Well, we know 4 should be r squared. So that's radius squared. If radius squared is 4, then radius should equal to just 2 like that. Okay, so r equal to 2. So A should be our answer for this question. Right, if they ask us what's the center of circle from the equation, the center should be -2, 1. Okay, so that's the h and k, but they're opposite and minus h minus k, so you switch a sign. So the center should be -2, 1. Okay, yeah, so for the question like this, we have to do continuous square to convert to the standard form, and then they will either ask us about the center or the radius of the circle. So for this one, final answer is A.